Game of the Week. We're in Hoxie, Arkansas at Crider Field with Terry Johnston. And as always, Coach Dover has joined us for our pregame show. Terry, got a couple of questions for you, Coach.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on your big win last week over Highland. I know it meant a lot to beat the Rebels after they beat you last year. And we were undefeated in conference so far, but so is Hoxie. Your defense has come up good the last 3 weeks, real good. Do you have anything you want to say about that?
Well, I just think, through our first 3 or 4 games, we were, shuffling some people around. We finally have settled on everybody in the right position. I think part of it's just repetition, kids getting to play the same spot every week.
Hoxie, undefeated in conference as well, tied at the lead with Nettleton. What can we expect tonight from them?
Well, I think they're more of a ball control type team. They run a lot of misdirection traps, and so it's something that we haven't seen all year, so it's going to be new to our defense. So, a lot of that's going to be how we adjust to that and play defense. Offensively, we've got to keep from having turnovers.
That's right. Jared Johnson's just continuing to grow and grow at quarterback. Luke Maddox at fullback. It's just your offense is just clicking on all cylinders. Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, again, I think, if we don't turn the ball over, we have executed football offense pretty well. The only times that we've been stopped is we stop ourselves with turnovers. And if we can eliminate those tonight, I think we have a good chance.
Well, good luck to you tonight.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. Well, we've heard from the coach. Terry, some thoughts?
It's a big conference battle tonight. These two teams, like I said, both tied at the top, and this one will put one of them up there, and one of them will have a loss, and it'll determine the top of the standings whenever you go to get ready for the playoffs at the end of the year.
Well, all right. Well, you've heard it from Coach Dover. You've heard it from Terry. We'll be back right after these messages with your play-by-play.
And welcome back to the X High School Game of the Week. We were ready to play some football. We got both teams out on the field. Rick, we're going to run down some starting lineups for you.
Go ahead and give them the Nettleton offense there, Kyle.
All right, we got the Nettleton offense. Tight end is John Neldon wearing number 20. Aaron Pratt's playing tackle and reading number 55. John White's the guard, 78. Richard White, 63. He's the center. Curtis Bronnelly is the left guard. Left tackle's John Carville, Wayne Jones, and Blake Tennyson. Jared Johnson's your quarterback. Luke Maddox is tailback. Luke Maddox is fullback. Josh Morgan's the tailback.
Josh Morgan just received that kickoff and ran it back from the 30-yard line out to around to the 42, where Nettleton will take over first down and 10. They'll be moving right to left on your field wearing the white jerseys. Hoxie in the home green, moving left to right. And Hoxie's defense starts out with defensive end Jason Bullard, number 2, defensive tackle Daniel Waters, number 51. The other tackle is Brady Wraithmeyer, number 64. Nose guards Chris Penn, 61. Other defensive end Robert Blakeney, 65. Linebackers are Adam Eads, Adam Jean, and Blake Prater, 55, 7, and 9. Cornerbacks Ben Neldon, number 1, and Derek Walker, number 33. Safety is Philip Cook, number 5. Here's the first play from scrimmage for Nettleton. Is Jared Johnson around to the outside as he scampers and he gets 7 yards. Nice first carry from Mr. Johnson, who's had a fine season so far, Kyle.
Oh, he's had a fantastic season. I think Jerry Muckenstern put it right. He was definitely, last week you got to see very much his athleticism, if I can say that word correctly.
They're going to spot the ball just shy of the 50-yard line. Actually, the nose is on the 50, so the ball is on the 50-yard line, which is directly in my vantage point. Under 11 and a half minutes to go in this first quarter. Nettleton is starting its drive. Last week, coming off a victory over the Highland Rebels, 14-0. Hoxie also beat those same Rebels 13-12 earlier in the season. There's Luke Maddox. He rumbles through for about 4 yards and a first down on his first carry from scrimmage.
He was tripped up by number 51, Daniel Waters, for the Mustangs.
Raider offense having its way, moving the ball over the last few weeks. Hoxie is a smaller defense. It's a smaller team. But they're pretty quick, and they match up with Nettleton really well because Nettleton's the same type ball club. It's first down and 10. Hand off to Luke Maddox. He bounces off a couple of tacklers, drags another one for about 6 yards.
He drug number 1. That's Ben Neldon. Ben Neldon is Nettleton's John Neldon's brother.
Twin brother. That's right.
Quite a bit difference in size, though.
One goes to Hoxie, one goes to Nettleton.
Ben is 6'1", 125, and John is 6'2", 171 pounds.
Imagine it's a special occasion around the Neldon household when the Neldons hook up.
They probably don't talk to each other all week.
Not to mention the rivalry. Hand off to Luke Maddox up the middle. Bust through. He's close to another first down. It'll depend on the spot. I don't think he's quite got this one. Tackled by Robert Blakeney. Third down and short. Less than a yard for the Raiders. You got to think they're going to keep the ball on the ground, probably go with Mr. Maddox again with that big offensive line. Bust through a little bit. Run in behind guards John White and center Richard White. And off to Maddox. No, Johnson on the keeper. He's got room to run.
Oh, my.
He's got room to run, and he's brought down by Ben Neldon, but not after a gain of, well, he's all the way from the 36 down to the 21, so 15 yards on the carry by Johnson and a first down.
Probably see a lot of that play tonight. Nice little fake there.
Nice little, yeah. It's a nice handoff. He could have even optioned out to Josh Morgan, who was the trailing back there. Morgan yet to carry the ball, but had a fine week, has had a fine season as well. Kind of the other back there, but Josh Morgan's played really well. Officials timeout. They're trying to spot the ball. Maybe an equipment problem or something. Anyway, here we go. We're ready to go again. First down and 10 Nettleton from the 21-yard line. Knocking on the door early here. All the Hoxie fans, oh, it's the same play. Jared Johnson, touchdown. 21 yards, baby. And we're on the board. He's got 4 carries for 35 yards, including a touchdown to start this drive. And that's one way to start it. With 9:31 left to play in the first quarter, Nettleton jumps on top, 6-0. Justin Baggs will come on to attempt the extra point. He's been pretty successful this year, the sophomore kicker.
Been doing a fine job.
Ball's down, and the kick is up, and it is good.
We're kind of sandwiched in the top of a press box this evening. So I normally wouldn't say this, but I want to tell the guys in the crew down in the truck that we don't have a monitor yet. So hopefully we can get that straightened out, and we'll be able to tell you what you're looking at on your screen.
We know what we're watching.
But we just want to make sure that we know what you're watching. Looks like back deep is number 73. No, I'm sorry. That's 37. And he's not on our roster.
A little bit dyslexic there for a second.
Yeah, I was. Sorry about that.
Sure it's not 33?
It may be 33.
Derek
Who would
Walker?
be Derek Walker?
I believe it is 33, Derek Walker. I'm going to switch sides
there it
with
is.
my stat sheets here. I didn't think I was going to get to use stat sheets because there's no table up here in the press box. Kyle and I are actually standing out a window. Baggs has a low kick. It's fielded by number 1, Ben Neldon. Pretty good run back. Takes him a miss 20 out around the 39.
Tackle brought down by Luke Maddox.
Hoxie will start out first and 10. I need to mention that their quarterback today, Jeremy McDonald, is their 3rd string quarterback. Both their 1st and 2nd string quarterbacks were hurt in a B game earlier. I guess earlier this week. That's what the paper said. And so it'll be interesting to see how Jeremy McDonald, number 32, runs this offense.
In just a minute, we'll bring you the Hoxie offense and the Neldon defense.
Here's a handoff to number 9, Blake Prater. He gets about 3 yards before he's brought down.
Hoxie offense includes tight end Jason Bullard, left tackle Matt Cook, guard Robert Blankney, Brady Reithenmeyer is the center, Andy Eads, and Daniel Waters running up on the right side of the line. Ben Neldon, quarterback Jeremy McDonald, Adam Jean, and halfbacks are Preston Lewis and Blake Prater.
Here's a pitch to number 33. That's 33. Totally lost his name.
That's Derek Walker.
Derek Walker.
And
he got a first down on that play, a gain of about 12.
Brought down by Aaron Pratt.
Hoxie advances the ball past midfield. As Coach Dover said before the game, they run a lot of number 40, Preston Lewis, carries the ball for about 6 yards. But as Coach Dover said, they run a lot of traps and quick out like runs. Blast top runs. Real rushing minded offense. There's not a receiver lined up to the outside on the squad. Ball on the ground. Still on the ground. I think Hoxie recovered.
First ref there signaling Hoxie. Yeah, there he is.
Number 33,
32,
Walker.
Jeremy McDonald came up with the. Sorry about that. Came up with the.
Walker had the carry and fumbled. It'll be 3rd down and about 5. Ball on the 41-yard line of Nettleton. Have to apologize, we are right next to a railroad track. So occasionally you won't be able to hear anything but a train. But you'll be able to see the action down on the field, and that's all that matters, isn't that right? 3rd down and 5, almost a fumble snap, and McDonald couldn't get it handed off, and he just takes a sack, led by number 55 for Nettleton. That's
Aaron Pratt.
Aaron Pratt. Nice play. So he lost a yard on that and brings up 4th down. Interesting call here for Hoxie, and they're going to send the kicking team on.
Looked like there was a little confusion in that play.
Blake Prater is the punter. Number 9.
And back deep is Wayne Jones.
7 minutes to go, under 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Nettleton on top 7-0. Pretty good punt, angled away from Jones. He's telling people to stay back. That ball is going to die inside the 10.
Oh.
And I don't know what this flag is going to be. The large ref threw it. And over our first penalty of the game. Actually, there's a lot of large refs out there.
Looks like it's going against Nettleton.
Must be a clip. They're still talking to the man in the white hat, which is the head official, the referee, so to speak.
He's having a chat with Blake Prater.
Blake Prater.
Prater. Tomato. Either. It's all the same. He's not from Nettleton. What's it matter?
Is there going to be an automatic 1st down? What was the... I'm still confused about what the call is.
Has he made a call?
No, they're going to re-kick it, I think. Or it's going to be an automatic 1st down. I don't think I like this band right here. What I meant by the fact that I don't like this band is the fact that they're right on our left and they're loud. It's close. It's going to be close to a 1st down. It's not a 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and about a half a yard, and so Hoxie decided to go for it. Must have been an offsides penalty. No, I don't understand.
That was a really late
They
flag.
never made the call. The referee never, ever signaled to the press box what the call was, and I'm going to go grab at him at halftime. Hand off to number 7, Adam Jean, and he gets the 1st down and a little more as somehow something came up, and I'm really not happy.
A tribe of Raiders in on the tackle.
Yeah, we didn't even give you the Nettleton defensive starters. Starting at defensive ends are John Carville and John White, 75 and 78. You've heard their names all season. Defensive tackle, Jack Gray, 70. Nose guard, David Thompson, number 66. Linebackers are Aaron Pratt, Luke Maddox, Josh Morgan, 55, 15, and 22. Cornerbacks, Nick Hendricks and John Neldon, 42 and 20. Free safety, Blake Tennyson, 21. And strong safety, Jared Johnson, number 10. Here's a handoff to number 9, Blake Prater, as he tries to go off tackle. And he does for about 3 before he's brought down by the linebacking crew of Nettleton.
Nettleton brought a good crew over. As we came in, we saw a big sign outside that said, Nettleton, go home.
Yeah, this place, according to the signs on the way in, was quarantined because of Mustang fever. We are playing the Hoxie Mustangs. They've got cool helmets.
They do have nice. I like their pants.
They have nice uniforms. Option to number 33, Walker, out to the outside.
Oh.
He's tripped up, brought down by Josh Morgan, Nick Hendricks, and Jared Johnson, and John Neldon, excuse me.
Nice hits over there, guys.
Yeah, only about a 6-yard gain. To make that 5 yards. Walker, the leading ball carrier for Hoxie, he's got 15 yards on 3 carries. Nettleton's been penalized once for 5 yards. I need to write that down because
we don't even know what the penalty was.
Exactly. I don't know what the penalty was.
But gosh darn it, it was a penalty.
5 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Handoff to number 9, Blake Prater.
Neldon wanted to make sure he was down.
Yeah, John Neldon didn't think that he should get that much yardage out of that. It's be 4th down and about 2 after Prater carried for about 1. Substitutions on the Hoxie side of the field. 40 and 70 off, 55 and 7 on.
That's Aids and Warden.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, that was read nicely by the defense.
It's going to be close to see whether, I don't think they got this. I think Neldon's going to take the ball back.
No, they don't. Luke Maddox was in there.
Ball carrier was McDonald, the quarterback, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And he didn't get the first down, so Nettleton will take over 1st and 10. Good stand by the Nettleton Raider defense. Good play by the Neldon offense as well, as they've jumped out to a 7-0 lead already here.
I get to see these guys again for a while.
Maybe we'll move the ball. So far, we've seen 2 players touch the ball for Nettleton, Maddox and Johnson.
And you're going to see Johnson
this
some
time
more.
it's Jared Johnson on the option keeper. Folks, he started on his own 23-yard line. He is running all the way down the field before a couple of Mustangs bring him down at the 21 of Hoxie. That is a 10, 20, 30, 40, 56, 7 yards. 57-yard carry.
Cook and Walker in on the tackle for the Stangs.
First down, by the way.
You think? A couple of first downs in there.
And just like that, Jared Johnson has 92 yards. 92 yards on the carry. Johnson has 92 yards on 5 carries so far tonight. Unofficially, of course. It's 1st down and 10 for the 21. That's where he ran in from the last time. Think we'll see the same play again? How about Luke Maddox up the middle? Look at that. Look at Luke Maddox go. Look at him pull and push. That's how a fullback should run. Luke Maddox has just gotten stronger throughout his high school career.
Well, he has. And he'll just be that much better, next season. Working a whole lot.
You know what I've been doing? I've been putting the wrong. Hang on, let me refigure this real quick. I've been putting the stats on the wrong line. I've been putting Jared Johnson's on Luke Maddox.
Luke Maddox pitches out to Maddox. Johnson out to Maddox. He runs in for
Maddox,
a touchdown.
Touchdown, 13 yards.
That'll do it. Puts him 13-0. 3:19 left to go in the first quarter. Justin Baggs in. Try to kick the extra point.
Keep him busy while I see if I can figure out my.
I'll do everything I can.
Here.
Johnson's the holder. There it is. It's up, and it's good. Score goes to 14-0. Nettleton Raiders on top. Been an exciting first quarter so far. Been nothing but Johnson. And here you're about to see the replay. I would tell you all about it, except I can't really see it right now.
Okay, I've got the stats right now.
You got the
Luke
stats
Maddox
figured
has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. Jared Johnson has 1, 2, 3, 4 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging 25 yards every time he touches the ball.
That's not
Well,
bad.
every time he runs the ball, I guess I should say. So he touches the ball every
Quite
time.
a bit.
He's the quarterback. Kind of do that. So we'll go back over to the Hoxie side of the stats sheet as Nettleton continues their junior assault with Maddox and Johnson. And Justin Baggs will kick off. Last kickoff was taken by Ben Neldon, and for a pretty good run back, we'll see where he tries to angle this one. He'll probably go the other side, I bet. Yep. No, he kind of goes out the same down the middle. Derek Walker takes it, and Derek Walker falls down after he saw John Neldon, 44 Wayne Jones, and Josh Morgan coming right at him. About an 8-yard return by Walker. Walker wasn't on our starting list tonight. First down and 10 Mustangs from their own 28-yard line.
Well, the last couple of games that the last 3 games well, except for the Truman game probably that the Raiders have played, have been relatively high-scoring games in the favor of the Raiders. Last week's final score was
Hand off to number 40, Preston Lewis, and he didn't get anything. In fact, he probably lost a yard here. No, they're going to give him a half a yard. It'll be second down and 9.5.
What was
Under 3 minutes to go.
What was the final score to last week's
14 nothing.
14 nothing.
14 nothing Nettleton last week. 45 nothing Nettleton the last time. 42-12 the week before that. Nettleton in conference play has given up 12 points, and looks like we got a timeout on the field.
And it's 14 to nothing, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Welcome back to the Axe High School Game of the Week. We're in Hoxie, Arkansas, kind of west. Drove a little west, about 20 miles west, 30 miles.
20.
For a great football game. Well, great start to a football game.
KAIT crew down on the sidelines.
Looks like our cameramen are dueling cameramen.
We got a cord to ours. He's just going to run around with his battery pack.
Yep.
First down and 10 for Hoxie. Or excuse me, second down and 10, my bad. Number 7, Adam Jean, tries to get to the outside, see what he can do, and he gets, 3 yards. For his tackle by Jared Johnson leading the charge. Josh Morgan also in on that.
We pulled into town today. We thought maybe it was homecoming. We were kind of excited. This will be our 4th homecoming to be to in the last 4 weeks.
Well, but it wasn't. They had homecoming here last week. Just our luck, huh? 2 minutes, 23 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Nettleton, I don't want to say in control, but it's 14-0. They've scored both times they've had the ball. And generally, if you can do that half the times you have the ball. Oh, yes. Yes, number 8.
66, David Thompson in there on this.
Number 8, Robbie Hicks on the carry, and he lost a yard. They're just trying to get something going there back in the backfield for Hoxie. Throwing just about whoever they can out there.
Number 9, Blake. Back to punt.
Blake Prater. It's a high kick. It's coming over here to us. How does he make that ball bounce like that when it hits? I don't know, but it's down at the Nettleton 44. As Jones just let it die. So Nettleton has good field position once again.
All right, let's see. All right, what are you going to do if you're the offensive coordinator for the Raiders?
I'd say Johnson option it outside, but keep it. Johnson, keep her roll to the right, bootleg right. Minute 32 left to go in the first quarter. I don't know, we might see our first passing play as you got 3 wideouts. Nope, we got an option to Luke Maddox, who's breaks a tackle in the backfield, or avoids a tackle, and then he's
number 51 Waters
being brought down after a gain of 2. Maddox having a good ball game so far. Johnson having a good ball game so far. Hey, Raider offensive line must be having a good ball game if these guys are getting big holes in time to run. John Neldon over to the near side. Option left. Here comes Maddox.
Oh, he's got a big hole.
Look at this. Started on his own 46, and he's got 2 men to beat. They're not going to catch him. 56-yard touchdown run for Luke Maddox. How you doing, Mr. Maddox?
That makes our score 20-0. 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and Bags on to kick the extra point. Kind of redundant tonight. That's great. This is awesome.
56-yard touchdown run.
Luke Maddox congratulated on the sideline by his coaches, staff. Bag puts it up, and it's good.
You know, I like it when we score every time we get the ball.
I do too.
21-0.
You know, if you're not careful, you're going to run out of places to write the score down there.
I hope I'd have to take the Hoxie side on my score sheet. I'm sorry, folks. That was probably rude. But, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We have a monitor now. It's beautiful. Nice shot there by our cameraman. That's a DeWitt Pendergrass.
The other guys down there are Nick Snow and Norman Dixon.
Norman Dixon, yeah.
Charlie Sturtson in truck is our director. Producers David Jackson. Audio is Christy Gerard. Saturday replay guy, Robbie Johnson.
I'm Terry Johnston.
And I'm Kyle Johnson.
And you get to hear our voices for the whole game. 47 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And Nettleton's going to kick off for the third time. Hoxie got to kick off once to start the ball game. Then they've punted twice since. There's the kick. It's low. Oh, he's touched it, or the ball's in play anyway. Got it. Get to the. Oh my, what a hit!
Nice hit, man.
Oh man, what a hit by number 42, Nick Hendricks. Number 12,
Zach Gartman.
Zach Gartman, and number 44, Wayne Jones. They all combined to stop that run back there before it really got even started. Now they're starting at their own 21. Hoxie just keeps getting worse, or their own 20. They keep getting worse and worse field position as the time goes on.
Well, today's game is made possible by the financial contributions of not only our sponsors, but by individuals who seek to support local programs on ACTS, like today's High School Game of the Week. For those wishing to support this program, contact ACTS Channel 15 at 972-5986, or write us at ACTS Channel 15, 1010 South Main, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 72401.
Blake Prater on the carry, gained about 3 yards. Bring up second down and 7.
32nd down, 6 for the Mustangs.
19, 18, 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They'll get one more playoff probably.
Isn't that a beautiful scoreboard they have over there?
Brand new scoreboard sponsored by Coca-Cola and Powerade. Second down and 6. Mustangs will have to hurry if they want to get this playoff. 3, 2. They did get it off before the end of the quarter, but they're not going to get much out of it as Jeremy McDonald carries the ball and loses 2 yards. There's a flag thrown in the back of the backfield. I'm not sure. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Josh Morgan made that tackle.
This is a ridiculous call right here. I don't know what they're going to call from.
Wonder if we'll see the
say this is a ridiculous call, but
they're talking to the Nettleton. I'm talking to Josh Morgan over there.
I guess it's going to go against Hoxie. But the official from, I mean, he was back around the midfield whenever he ran in through the flag. I mean, I guess if you see a penalty, you're supposed to call it, but. Okay, we're going to walk it off again and not tell us what it was.
Let's see walking it off down there for us. It's the end of the first quarter.
Well, they have to walk it off to spot it.
These guys are being pretty precise.
It's a 10-yard penalty against Hoxie. Must have been a hold. We're going to make up penalties tonight. How's that sound? Since he won't tell us what it is, we'll just say that Hoxie.
Yeah, I saw a hold over here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they held that play. Yeah, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this. We're not on a break? We're here at Hoxie Field.
We think.
We think we're here. Start of the second quarter. It's 21-0 Nettleton. Hoxie has the ball. Second down and 16 from their own 13-yard line. And number 33, Derek Walker, didn't get anything on that. Oh, I take that back. He got 2 yards. It's going to be third down and 14.
I'd like to apologize for that past minute there of
that tirade.
Yeah, we were told that we had gone to break and hadn't, so I sure am glad I didn't tell you what this press box smelled like, though, during that break.
It's kind of fun up here. It's a crazy night. Anytime you go on the road, it's a crazy night, and we've had lots of fun already. This press box is something else.
And the athletic boosters have been great and fed us really good. And it is a wonderful night.
It's a crazy night here at Hoxie. 11:15 left to play in the second quarter, and Hoxie tries around to their left side, and Well, Blake Prater fights for yardage, but hey, buddy, you still barely got to the line of scrimmage. 5 yards on the game for Blake Prater. He's got 15 yards on 5 carries. Leading ball carrier for the Mustangs, number 33 Walker. Excuse me?
Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down and 10.
Wayne Jones standing inside the 50 on about.
This ball game could get ugly. Well, ugly if you're a Mustang fan.
Yeah.
Good punt.
Yeah.
He's gonna catch it around his own. Oh, he's gonna let it bounce, back away, and let it stop at the 47-yard line of Nettleton, where they'll take over. 48-yard line of Nettleton. They'll take over 1st and 10. Luke Maddox, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carries, 92 yards, including 2 touchdowns. Jared Johnson, 1, 2, 3, 4 carries, 100 yards, including a touchdown. 192 yards of offense is pretty good in 1 quarter, if you ask me.
Didn't this defense hold the last team they played to 13 total yards last week?
Who, Nettleton?
No.
Oh, Hoxie?
Yeah.
Might have. I think they played Corning last week.
Yeah, held
They
Corning.
came off of a victory at Corning, or against Corning. First pass of the game, aired out. Oh, just beyond the reaches of the outstretched John Neldon.
Last week, Corning managed only 19 total yards against these Mustangs.
Neldon was matched up stride for stride by number 1, Ben Neldon. I bet you they're talking some smack tonight. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing, bro. You ain't got nothing, bro. Can you catch me? Can you catch me? Ben Neldon might have the the speed advantage, not the size advantage. They're lining up on each other again. Option to Josh Morgan. Josh's first carry has turned into a big one.
Yeah.
As he is scampering down the sidelines, 1 man to beat. Oh, got him at the 6-yard line, but he started at his own 49.
That's Derek Walker on the tackle. I'll tell you what, this Raider offense is definitely trying out the secondary of this things.
About a 47-yard run. Not bad for your first carry from scrimmage. 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Nettleton 1st and goal from the 6. Hoxie fans kind of quiet.
Yeah.
Here goes 1st down and goal for Nettleton. You almost have to give this ball to Josh Morgan here. He ran that far. Why not let him take it on in? Well, they're going to take it to Luke Maddox. Looked like that might have been aimed into a halfback pass type run, but instead Luke Maddox lost a few yards on that.
Blake Prater in on the tackle.
All the way back to his own 11, so he lost 5 yards. Second down and goal to go from the 11 for Nettleton. And off to 15, Luke Maddox pushes it back down inside the 10. Gain of about 3, down to about the 8.
Looks like this defense is finally coming on a little bit now.
I guess we razzed them a little bit and they hurt us. The 3rd down and goal to go from the 8 or 9 yard line, one or the other. I think whenever it gets to a situation like this, you can't fail with a good option right. Let Johnson, or option left, out to Luke Maddox, keys off. Josh Morgan couldn't get out to put the block on his defender, and at the same time, slipped in, and it's 4th down and goal from the 11 as Maddox lost 2 yards there.
Well, this is an interesting call. Do you go for it, or do you send on your field goal?
You got to go for it. It's 21-0. A field goal won't matter much here. It might boost. They're going to take a timeout and talk about it anyway. But a field goal, and we're going to take a break. We'll talk about what Neldon's going to do after this. Well, we're back here. 4th down and goal to go from for the Raiders. Unfortunately, they're not in where you would consider to be goal to go because they're on their own 11-yard line. As we were talking about before the break, situation here. You're ahead 21-0. There's 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Kicking a field goal would be a good thing to do here, but it might give Justin Baggs a little confidence. The sophomore kicker, pretty good on extra points, but you haven't moved him outside that 27-yard or 20-yard radius there to kick.
I don't think we're going to see one.
I think we are going to go 4th and goal here. We're going to go for it.
You're going to see a pass play.
We might see a pass play. We might see it aimed towards John Neldon over here.
Yep. Oh.
Jared Johnson
man.
scampering. He lets it fly.
Touchdown.
He caught that ball and made the touchdown.
That was
John
nice.
Neldon. Wow, what a catch.
That was beautiful. That was really nice on the outside of the end zone there. He made that catch. And I think we're going to have that replay for you coming up right here. There you see it right here. See, Neldon is lined up right there. We just went in on him. There he
just gets off of Johnson's scampers. Look at this catch, folks. Oh,
that was nice.
Wow. Baggs' point after attempt is good.
And that makes our score 27-0 with 7:59 left to go in the first half.
28-0.
You're right.
They just keep getting points by the second.
They're adding them up all the time.
Folks, this Nettleton offense is good.
They're clicking tonight.
Let me do a quick little addition here, and I'll tell you that they've got 188 yards plus 47.
You're asking the wrong guy, man. That's what I always have to do. I have to write it down to figure out what it is.
246 yards of total offense so far in a quarter and not even a half. It's going pretty good now for the Nettleton Riders. They're just overpowering the smaller Hoxie defense. And then Nettleton's defense is just stepping up and not letting Hoxie get the ball moving very well. If we can get it up, or maybe if by the time it gets into the 40s, we may see some of our sophomores and juniors who don't get to play a whole lot.
And those guys that we saw at Clay County Central were awesome. They looked good.
33,
Derek Walker.
Derek Walker takes the carry and pulls Nick Hendricks a few yards before he's tackled by Zach Gartman and Wayne Jones and Nick Hendricks and Luke Maddox and number 81. Who's 81 for Nettleton?
81 is Adam Stone.
Adam Stone also on the attack.
Junior, 6'2", 169 pounds.
Had him played a little bit last year. Here goes the band. The Hoxie band. Nettleton's band didn't make the trip with us tonight.
Our cameraman, Norman Dixon, is standing right smack dab in the middle of the band.
I think he's a percussionist. Oh. There's a West Memphis Marching Classic competition tomorrow that the Nettleton band will be attending, or today as you're watching this. And we wish them the best of luck now. I think that was Prater on the carry. No, it was Gene on the carry for 2 yards. Yard and a half. Let me switch my stats back.
These kids are yelling adult beverages at us.
Beautiful moon, a big harvest moon coming up over the horizon.
For Midnight Madness.
Full moon. Oh. Got a fake here.
Oh.
McDonald.
I wonder if that's a face mask.
I think they're going to call a face mask, but I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
It looked like he could have got it, but he didn't.
But we'll never know. There it is.
Face
finally.
mask.
I think that's the first time he's called in something.
The PA guy just guesses.
Right?
We
missed it.
just barely missed it there, but we saw where it happened, and it's a 15-yard penalty against Nettleton. Non-medic, it's a first down for Highland. First down for Hoxie. I'm sorry, I called him Highland.
We're going
Replay of the replay. No, we're going right now. Here we go. Hand off to Walker. He gains about a yard. before he's brought down by Luke Maddox. We'll try to find that replay of
see if we can see where
the
Carville
face
got his
mask.
face mask. Nope. That's past it, son.
Okay, we'll just pick up here. We're at 2nd down and 8.
Well, I guess we'll have to trust those guys' words. Unfortunately, they're the ones wearing the hats and the flags and the stripes.
2nd down and 8. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the first half. Oh, Derek Walker, nothing. Don't you give him a half a yard. He didn't move the ball anywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Talking to the line. Actually, he lost. They've got it spotted wrong on the far side over there. Game of inches, as we said last week. Hoxie's biggest yard gainers have been Nettleton penalties. McDonald on the keeper. Options to number 40, Preston Lewis. Tries to get to the outside. We've got more flags down. I don't know if they're going to call another face mask or if this is going to be a hold or an illegal block.
Nick Hendrickson on the tackle.
Lewis comes up limping back to the huddle. Holding against Hoxie is the call. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be a repeat of 3rd down. Or 2nd down, rather.
Lewis is coming off here. Looks like he's hurt pretty bad.
They declined the penalty. It'll be 4th down. So Nettleton will get the ball back. Not good news if you're a Hoxie fan. I say that very condescendingly.
Why is that?
I just did. I didn't mean to. I apologize for that, listeners and viewers. High kick again. This one's going to be caught. Oh, fumble.
Oh.
Ball's on the ground.
That's Hoxie's ball.
I think Hoxie's going to come up with this ball. Yep.
It'll be the last time. Yeah.
So maybe it is good if you're a Hoxie fan. Wayne Jones couldn't hold on. Hoxie's going to have their best field position of the game. 1st down and 10 from the Nettleton 32.
Wayne's getting a few instructions from Coach Dover over there.
28-0 is the score. 5.5 minutes left to play in the 2nd quarter. Hoxie fans coming alive. Going to have our first pass play. Intended for Adam Jean.
Well, we'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that you may obtain a video copy of today's game or any other Axe game that we've covered this year by calling 972-5986 or send a check with your request to Axe Channel 15, 1010 South Main, Jonesboro, Arkansas 72401. The cost per copy, $20.
Hey, baby.
Do you realize that after this week, we only have 3 weeks left?
Hey, we're going to have some playoff games. I got a feeling.
In our regular season.
Okay, I got a feeling. Robbie Hicks up the middle.
Hit pretty hard.
Only gets about 3. And then he stopped and moved back, or 2. Then he stopped and moved back. With that carry, Hicks gets into positive yardage. Tick-tock, tick-tock. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Hoxie need to put some points on the board. If they want to come back in this game, they need to get on the board before they get to halftime. And they're going to take a timeout.
4 seconds were left on the play clock, so probably didn't have much of a choice on that one.
So we're going to take a break with them with your score 28-0. Be back right after this.
And welcome back to the Axe High School Game of the Week. Kyle Johnson, Terry Johnston with you on a very chilly night.
Run down and give you a little. It's 3rd down and 7 for Hoxie. The ball on the Nettleton 30-yard line, not quite to the 29 yet. It's 28-0 Nettleton. We're still in the 2nd quarter. A little pitch back to to Hicks. Robbie Hicks rumbles through for about 4.
Maddox was there for the tackle.
But it's still going to be 4th down. And 3.5, 4 yards. Got to get almost to the 22 or so for a first down. So they're going for it. They've got to here. This is not your territory to punt right here. Of course, their best case scenario might be to punt and hope that Nettleton fumbles again. They can cover it in the end zone for a touchdown. Nettleton confused on defense a little bit.
Oh.
McDonald rolls to the outside.
No, slipped.
And skips the ball intended for Ben Neldon. He would have just waited. If he could have thrown that ball just a little bit harder, that would have been a first down. But as is, the ball turns over to Nettleton. And they get it back the easy way.
I'll give you an update real quick on Preston Lewis. Looks like they had got the medical personnel on the sideline center. Preston Lewis is the Mustang that limped off earlier. And looks like he may be done for the night. He's taking his pads off.
Yeah, there you see.
The staying sidelines.
First down and 10. What's going on here? We got a timeout on the field. Don't know who it's charged to. Wasn't watching. 3 minutes and 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter, or second quarter, first half. It's 28-0 Nettleton. Give you the scoring summary real quick. With 9 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the first quarter on Nettleton's first drive, Jared Johnson ran in from 21 yards out. Justin Baggs put it through for a perfect score of 7-0. Maddox with 3:19 in the first quarter ran in from 13 yards out. That was after a 57-yard run by Johnson to set up to make it, and Baggs made the extra point as he has on all of them, make it 14-0. 47 seconds left on Nettleton's third possession. Luke Maddox 56-yard touchdown run, 21-0. And then with 7:59 left to go in this half, in the second quarter, John Neldon 11-yard TD reception. There's the Nettleton crowd. Neldon had an 11-yard TD reception. Baggs made the point after, made it 28-0. That's where we stand now. Nettleton scored on all of its possessions so far, moving the ball really well. Johnson on the keeper. He's takeoff from his own 25. How about a 75-yard touchdown run? How about a 75-yard touchdown run for Jared Johnson? 175 yards on the night. He started on his own 25-yard line. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss for words on how well this Nettleton Raider offense is doing. Here we go. We're going to see what this one looks like again. We're going to see how he runs 75 yards.
He's evading.
Boom.
Only got one man to beat at this point, Ben Neldon, and he very much beats Ben. Scampers in there.
Kick is up. Kick is good. It's 35-0. Wow.
We could probably see a second team, second half.
1, 2, 3, 4 touchdowns on the ground, 1 in the air. 35-0, 3:46 left to play. Hoxie was keyed up tonight. They wanted to win this ball game. It ain't over yet, but it's looking that way. "75 yards. He's got runs of 7, 15, 21, 57, and 75. Now tell me he's not getting better every time he touches the ball. Next time he's going to start at his own goal line and run it all the way back.
Well, at least this Hoxie crowd's not out of it yet. They're still...
Well, they had a nice tailgate party before the game. Gave us some hamburgers.
Thanks to the Hoxie Athletic Boosters for that. That was nice. Had all of our crew.
It was good. Justin Baggs to kick off. He'll keep it low. Aim it towards the sidelines, and Blake Prater takes it to his own 19, makes a nice little move there, but Zach Gartman special teams monster and Adam Stone combined to drive him out of bounds at his own 31-yard line. After a pretty good run back there. We're gonna try and show you that 75-yard touchdown run in a second. Here it comes. There's the end of it.
Look at him. Man, he's proud right there.
Here we go.
There's a big hole right there in the middle.
Look at that. Look at that. Right on the right side, opened up by right tackle Aaron Pratt and right guard John White.
Well, you know he's got
center Richard White.
Offensive line now.
He runs behind guys that are 5'11", 196, 5'10", 245, 5'8", 220, 6'1", 248, 6 foot, 200. That's pretty good average offensive line for a AA school who will be moving up to AAA next year. It's going to be interesting for next year's season. 1st and 10, Hoxie. Prater into quarterback. He airs it out for Neldon. Intercepted. The ball is intercepted
by Neldon.
By Tennyson.
I think we're going to be able to show you the replay here on that interception. There's the replay right there.
Watch this catch, Tennyson.
Pass was intended for Ben Neldon.
Well, the offense didn't get much of a rest. Well, actually, they did because they didn't really do much on that from the break there after the timeout for Jared Johnson to run 75 yards. Pretty much the starters all still in for Nettleton. Jared Johnson under center. That Tennyson way over here to this near side. He's almost on the sideline.
Yeah, he is.
Pitch to Maddox. Morgan throws a good, that's Nick Hendricks. Nick Hendricks with his first carry of the night for 8 yards. Nice carry there by Hendricks. He ran like Luke Maddox on that one. That's why I got mixed up. Put his head down. Luke sitting down for a minute. Nice block by Josh Morgan. He put his block on his man, freed up Hendricks for another 5 yards or so there. 2nd down and 2. Jones to the near side, Tennyson to the far side. Neldon lined up in the tight end position. Pitch to Hendricks again.
Nice.
Tries to turn the corner. The ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground.
That's
and Hoxie has got this ball.
Number 62 is John Ratcher. Here comes a replay on that fumble.
Hendricks had enough for the first down, and then he lost control of the ball. It was still on the ground. He almost got it back. But Hoxie will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 44. Now Nettleton's fumbled twice tonight. Otherwise, fumbled twice, penalized twice for 20 yards, and that's the only things they've really done wrong tonight so far. Whistle, play blown dead. This will be an offsides against their illegal motion against the offense. Play blown dead before it even starts. A dead ball foul, automatic 5-yard penalty. 1st down and 15 for Hoxie. Backs them up to their own 39. Kyle, you're quiet. Tell me what you're thinking.
Watching the ball game. Enjoying this.
35-0.
What they said was going to be a defensive battle and turned into Nettleton offense. They're looking good.
McDonald passes to Prater.
Oh, Maddox right there.
Gene. Adam Gene, Meek, Luke Maddox.
And they're bringing the stretcher out for Preston Lewis.
Loss of 4.
There's the replay of the pass, and right, boom, there's the nice hit in forward motion. Maddox frozen there.
They've got him on crutches. Now they're going to put him on crutches over to the stretcher.
He's going the wrong way. There you see Preston. Sorry.
Hard way to end his night.
Yeah.
Carries the ball for about 2 yards there. That was Walker.
Looks like they've got his ankle taped up pretty good there and on some form of a splint. Looks like he might have.
Maybe even his foot.
Yeah, he might have broke that thing.
They took the stretcher off.
Yeah, brought the stretcher on so he can walk off on crutches. The stretcher's kind of guiding the path there.
3rd down and 17.
I'd ride the stretcher. Oh, that was weird.
It was almost like the play just stopped.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I thought I
Actually,
heard
it
a
did.
whistle.
There's a flag down.
There was a whistle blown then. I think that's why everything kind of froze, and then he threw the ball.
Nettleton might have been lined up offsides. And it's going to get, whoa, no, it's going against Nettleton.
Pass interference.
Pass interference against Nettleton. How can you call pass interference? I don't agree with that call. You have a 5-yard buffer zone. You can hit them.
You got to have a play.
And nobody was moving. You can't call pass interference on that.
Well,
It's
on
a
the replay,
15-yard penalty. It's still not going to be.
replay.
Oh,
It
it's an
looked
automatic first down for Hoxie.
on the replay, it looked like one of the Raiders had lined up offsides. It didn't look like a. Didn't look like what he
That-
called it this time.
I don't like to badmouth officials, but I'm just not into their style of calling this game. 1st down and 10 on the Nettleton 48-yard line for Hoxie. Again, Nettleton, ball overthrown, intended for Ben Neldon. Won't you call pass interference on his brother there? You're just going for the ball. All the first downs for Hoxie in this 2nd quarter have come on Nettleton penalties and turnovers.
Refs are from Hoxie, I think. Actually, I think I saw one of those guys eating food over there.
2nd down, 10 for
Well,
Mustang.
minute 8 left to go in the first half. It's 35-0 Nettleton. We don't have much to gripe about. 2nd down and 10. There's
Man,
the moon.
That's a nice shot of the moon.
And a light. The moon's on the left. Street light's on the right. Can't really tell them apart right there.
Moon's the bigger.
Timeout, timeout, Hoxie.
Barely got that one.
Mustang.
Play clock was down to 0, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the Axe High School Game of the Week. Your score is 35-0. Nettleton Raiders are on top.
I'm about to pull me out my lawn chair and sit down and watch it on the monitor.
It's pretty dirty. I don't know if I want to sit in that thing.
I got a coat on.
Okay.
It's kind of cool here tonight, albeit a lot different from last week. Hot and muggy over at Raider Field for the homecoming.
And we were standing in a foot of water during pregame
We
last
were.
week.
2nd down and 10.
Were they just cheering for the Raiders?
I think they yelled something about yelled something about Raiders.
That's what it sounded
Probably
like
beat
to
the
me.
Raiders, but it's 35-0 in it. I don't know. Come on, water boys! Come on, water boys! Hurry off! Hurry off! They made it off.
That'd have been a. Hey, isn't that the 3rd time they've ran that same play?
I don't know, but they almost got it that time, and well, just over his outstretched hands, and just over the outstretched hands of his brother John.
Hoxie is coached by Mark Huron.
Urine.
There's the replay of the play just a minute ago. He just threw it
Oh,
right into his
almost.
hands, just bounced right out.
3rd down and 10. Nettleton 48-yard line for Hoxie. Interesting lineup here. Gonna Hail Mary.
Tons of time.
Underthrown. What's this going to end up at? Down. Incomplete pass. That's what it ends up as.
That's incompletion.
It bounced off somebody's face mask.
7 Adam G.
Coverage there by Jared Johnson, Josh Morgan, Zach Gartman. No, excuse me, that's Nick Hendricks and Blake Tennyson. Oh, and John Neldon. Give them all their props.
Well, for the
4th and
10th
10.
year, Axe is bringing you local high school action. Hats off to all our sponsors and dedicated production crew who make this possible. Tonight's game is sponsored by Bonds and Teat Heating and Air Conditioning, Gateway Tire, MDR Cartage, Central Baptist Church in Jonesboro, and Couch's Barbecue. I love the Couch's Barbecue app. It's made me craving Couch's Barbecue lately.
4th down and 10. They're going for it. Have to, 35-0. Blake Prater airs it out.
Ooh, that was Tennyson.
Wow, what a play by
job.
Blake Tennyson. See, you don't catch that ball because it's 4th and 10. You catch it, you get an interception, sure. But you lose field position because you're 20 yards down.
Right.
Whereas you knock it down, you get the ball back up at the 48-yard line.
Smart play.
Nice play there by Blake Tennyson. He's got Prater's number.
Maybe Prater has his number.
Well, what I'm saying is the two passes that Prater's attempted, Tennyson has knocked away and intercepted.
There's 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. 35-0. Raiders on top.
Here goes Jared Johnson and his crew again. There's a carry there by number 22,
Josh Morgan.
Josh Morgan. I think.
That was.
Yep. Gain of about 1. That gives him 2 carries for 48 yards on the night. 24-yard average. He had 1 man to beat a while ago, and they got him at the 6 to set up what eventually became a 11-yard touchdown reception by John Neldon. Second down and 9.
Took a knee.
Johnson takes the knee. We're going to half. Well, maybe we're not.
Clock stopped with 10 seconds left to play.
Guess Hoxie called a timeout, or maybe they didn't call a timeout. Referee saying let the clock go, and they will. We're going to go to halftime. With your score, 35 for Nettleton, 0 for Hoxie, and we'll be back right after this.
Welcome back to the X High School Game of the Week. We're in Hoxie, Arkansas. Your score is 35-0. Nettleton Raiders are on top. Terry's got some halftime stats.
Yeah, as you see there on your screen, the captain's exchanging the coin toss for the second half to see who's going to defend what end zone. Hoxie's getting the ball. They're going to take it, move right to left. And Nettleton will take it, move left to right. And the Neldon boys shake hands. Ben runs off, doesn't really want to have any words. Hoxie has 51 yards of total offense. I'll give you theirs real quick. Adam Jean, 9 yards. Preston Lewis, 7 yards, carrying. Blake Prater, 15 yards. Derek Walker, 18 yards. Jeremy McDonald, no yards. And Robbie Hicks, 6 yards. No one completion for -4 yards for Jeremy McDonald. Nettleton, on the other hand, has 319 yards of total offense, and I'm getting blown away here by the sound of the crowd. Luke Maddox has 10 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Johnson has 5 carries for just 175 yards, including 2 touchdowns. Josh Morgan, 2 carries for 48 yards. Nick Kendricks, 1 carry for 8 yards. Jared Johnson, 1 of 2 in passing. Neldon, 1 of 2 in receiving, 11-yard touchdowns. And I think we're going to take a look real quick before the kickoff at that 75-yard touchdown run by Jared Johnson.
That was a fun one. Here he comes. Look at that. Just huge hole. Huge hole.
And he's off to the races, folks, and nothing's going to catch him. Nobody going to catch that boy. Sound like Dick Clay from KAIT. Watch him run.
And now we're back to the live action. The fun stuff.
Justin Baggs to kick off. Kind of keeps it kind of short here. Derek Walker takes it. No, that's Jeremy McDonald. He's brought down by 42, Nick Hendricks, at his own 36. Jeremy McDonald. Gutsy play there by the quarterback. We'll see if he stays in at quarterback. Blake Prater's been doing some of the quarterbacking duties as well.
What?
And I think Prater's gonna be the quarterback. He runs the play in. And he is. Blake Prater lines up under center. Jeremy McDonald moves to halfback. Handoff to Robbie Hicks. Carries for 5 yards. Was brought down by Nick Hendricks and John Neldon.
Number 22.
Went down during halftime. Visited with Jerry Muckenstern and Craig Miller. Made the trip over. Both guys very excited about how the Neldon Raiders are performing tonight.
Kind of hard not to be excited about a 35-0 halftime lead whenever you've scored every time you've had the ball, except for two fumbles and a end of the half.
And Miss Dover was down there talking about how happy her husband is right now.
Second down and 5. A little reverse here by Blake Prater. Tackled by Blake Tennyson. And a first down. First one that Hoxie's earned in a long time. So he carries the ball for about 12 yards.
Okay, Coach Dover was happy during halftime. Not for sure how happy he is now.
Nettleton defense bit on the fake there. Let let Prater scamper to the outside and pick up the first down. First down and 10 as they move into Raider territory on the 47. Hoxie Ball Club's not a bad ball club, folks. We just need to get the fumble. The ball's on the ground. John Neldon. Is that Neldon?
Yeah.
Nope, number 70.
We should know
Jack Gray recovers, and just like that, boom, Nettleton gets the ball back. So let's see how their offense will do after their little break. They'll come back out firing on all 11 cylinders.
I would hope so.
Almost a flawless first half, except for the penalties and the turnovers. That plagues any team. Execution's the name of the game.
And they've done a
Josh
wonderful
Morgan,
job.
Luke Maddox back in the backfield. Hand off to Josh Morgan. First play from scrimmage for Nettleton. He's going to be tackled. Oh, he was down. Oh, he called that a fumble. He was down on the ground. His knee was down, and if I'm Josh Morgan, I'm mad. A 40-yard run, or 35-yard run. Fumbled.
Well, I didn't see it, but I think you're right. I think it looked like he was down when the ball came up.
Look, he was stripping it as he went down, but his knee was down when the ball came out. So, Hoxie takes over 1st and 10. Poor Josh Morgan, bud. That was a good carry there. Ooh, nice nice catch by
Luke Maddox stuck him
number
back there.
33, Walker. Lost 2 yards, but he almost had the pitch was short, and he almost fumbled that one.
Jack Gray was also in on that tackle with Maddox.
Sorry, folks. Just stinks for Josh Morgan to have a big run like that and wiped out on a fumble that probably wasn't. Flag.
Probably got an offsides.
Somebody lined up offsides? Or? Yep. Hoxie's lined up offsides. Tight end. Back them up. Be 2nd down and 17 or 18. And keep going back. Nettleton can force a penalty here, or force a turnover here. They'll be in good shape.
Be a nice field position.
In fact, maybe even score.
You think?
Prater to pass. Quick over to Neldon. Good catch there by Neldon. Splits the defenders. Finally tripped up by Tennyson and Neldon.
That's a first down. I think we're going to use the chains here.
From the 8 all the way to the 30, a 22-yard reception. From Prater to Neldon. Be 1st down and 10 from their own 30-yard line for Hoxie. Another pass play. This ball is in the hands of Walker and out. Incomplete.
Ever since Prater has been back there, we've been seeing a lot of passes tonight.
Well,
he passed, like, the last series before going into the half, he passed about 4 times. And a lot more than we've normally seen I've seen from Hoxie tonight.
Their offense is primarily a rushing offense. 9 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Still 35-0 Nettleton. Hand off to Hicks up the middle. Gain of about 4. Be 3rd down and 6.
And here comes the train. Surprise.
Not as loud this one.
No, he's kind of taking his time open.
1, 2, 3, 4
Time.
engines. 4 engines on that sucker.
They're giving the play-by-play of the train.
Well, it just kind of comes naturally. 8:45.
Going down the tracks.
Just like the Nettleton offense.
Mm-hmm.
Derailed by 3 turnovers. Gene tries to get enough yards for the first down, but doesn't quite make it. It'll be 4th down and about 2.
Luke Maddox. Luke Maddox, Luke Maddox, Luke Maddox.
Or 1.
Bring up 4th down, 4 left side.
4th down and 1. They're going to go for it. Nope, they're going to kick it. They're going to take a timeout.
Well, the Raiders didn't even have anybody back deep yet. I think they didn't realize they were going to kick it.
They figured they would go for it, being down 35-0. We'll talk through this timeout with you. So Hoxie offense is on to get their huddle and get their instructions from their coach.
Well, you may obtain a video copy of today's game or any other Axe game covered this year by calling 972-5986 or send a check with your request to Axe, Channel 15, 1010 South Main, Jonesboro, Arkansas 72441, and the cost per copy is $20. Got an exciting game next week. Nettleton and Gosnell.
Yeah, back at Raider Field. I was hungry for some Raider burgers tonight. Following week, we're on the road. Halloween night, we'll be down in Cabot.
Yes, we will.
Watch the #1 team in the state. Number 10 in the Southwest region is ranked by USA Today.
Wow.
Cabot Panthers, of course. But they'll be playing the Jonesboro Golden Hurricane. Jonesboro, we heard a minute ago, was ahead 7-0 of West Memphis at the half.
And, of course, if you're watching this game tomorrow, you know the outcome of that game.
They did go for it in the fumble. Ball's on the ground. Nettleton will take over. He didn't get that first down.
I think
Prater on the fumbled snap.
I know it doesn't matter, but I think a Nettleton guy might even recover the ball.
And they'll get the ball wherever it was landed on. First down and 10 Nettleton. Let's see if they can hang on to the ball. First play will go. Josh Morgan hit a 35-yard run. It kind of got brought back. Morgan lines up in the fullback position. Maddox in the tailback. Excuse me, Hendricks in the tailback. There goes Morgan through. First carry of the series for 5 yards. 4 yards, excuse me.
It's great tonight because my Coke don't have to worry about it getting really hot.
7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nettleton just needs to eat some clock. Here goes Nick Hendricks up the middle. Carries for another 2.
42 Hendricks on the carry for the Raiders.
I think Hoxie's coming to expect the Raiders to come up the middle.
10 for the left side.
Of course, just when they do that, you'll see a Jared Johnson to the outside for 55 yards or
Or
so.
even a pass to Tennyson.
34 yards. Hey, there's the ever-popular, always demanded player cam. Cameraman DeWitt Pendergrass down on the sidelines. Nice shot there, DeWitt, as we see Jared Johnson rolling to the outside. Pitch at the last second. Ball's on the ground.
What if the
I
field?
think Nettleton recovered that. Yeah, it was recovered by John Neldon. Uh-oh. John Neldon
That's,
hurt a little bit. Slow getting up.
he's going to shake it out.
Walking back to the huddle.
Probably some of the condensation is making
4th
the field
down
wet, which is
and
making the ball.
12. Well, it was a pitch. The pitch was just short.
Been seeing a lot of dropped.
Jared Johnson loses 5 yards on that carry. Or 6 yards, actually. Goes back to negative. Goes back to 169 on the game. Luke Maddox going to punt for the first time this game. High snap. He's going to keep it and run.
Uh-oh.
He's got running room. He's got running room. Block that guy there. Oh, what a play by Luke Maddox.
First down.
What a play. They weren't even trying to fake the punt. He just had to pull it down because of the high snap, I believe.
Yeah.
And it turns into a 12-yard gain for Luke Maddox.
There's some nice blocking there. Here
14-yard gain.
Here comes a replay. See that nice block right there.
He tried that little spin move there on number 33, Derek Walker, and it kind of worked. Bought him just enough room for the first down. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't even trying to fake that. They weren't even going to fake that punt.
No, he wasn't.
Because I mean, Coach Dover's a pretty conservative guy. He doesn't try and run up the score. He just tries to run the ball. It just so happens that his players, you know, score touchdowns on 75-yard runs. 6 yards on the carry there by Josh Morgan. Nice carry. Puts him up to 93 on the game in 5 carries. It always helps whenever your punter is your
Tailback.
Tailback, yeah.
Very much so.
Fullback.
Hey, we got a new quarterback, Joe James. Underneath
Hey,
center.
Joe James on taking the snaps. Hands off to Josh Morgan. Morgan to the outside. He's got one. Touchdown. 14-yard gain. 14-yard touchdown run by Josh Morgan. And Neldon sidelines, I don't know if they know that he scored or not.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're clapping.
Oh, another score.
Oh, wow. With 4:50 to go in the third quarter.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if this game was to end right now, this would be the 3rd time this season they've blanked a team.
3rd time, yeah, in a row.
In a row. West Side 45-0 last week. We saw them go 13-0.
14-0.
14-0.
Bags point after attempt. Good. 42-0.
There you see that Mustang scoreboard. This is the replay right here. Joe James handing off to Morgan there.
Takes the left side. Runs off Big Curtis Brownlee and John Carville. Hoxie's already out ready for the kickoff. They want the ball back.
You seeing your breath over there?
Yeah, it's chilly.
Feels good. Sure, we'll probably have to get our Nettleton roster ready here. We may see some new Nettleton Raiders out there.
Not new Nettleton Raiders, new
Players out there playing.
getting some action for the first time tonight. Yeah, we've got a couple out there. Number 34, Quentin Stroman, out there on special teams. Quentin's got good speed. Number 3, Ryan Kelly out there already, also on the special teams, along with 24, Brandon McAlpin. Bags to kick off. Look for a low kick. A good kick. Makes number 1, Neldon, take it back. Deep. Ooh, fumble. Fumble, ball on the ground. Nettleton say they've got it. Nettleton has the ball.
Let's see who all we got out there.
Nettleton has the ball back.
Quentin staying in. Brandon McAlpine is in. Number 50, Doug McDaniel is in. Number 51, J.J. Crane is in. Let's see. 20, got 24 mentioned there. Joe James is your quarterback. Got Ryan Kelly lined up over there, on the bottom of the screen, along with Brandon McAlpine.
McAlpin. Fumble on the play here. Who carried that ball? Stroman? Yeah, I think so, and I think he came. I don't think he lost it. They recovered it. The official was down.
64, Ryan Stevens is in.
No gain for Stroman. 33, Jason Cochran.
Mentioned him earlier. Is
Yeah, I was trying to figure him out who was in the backfield with Stroman.
There's a couple guys on the left side we can't see numbers, but they're in.
Stroman's the deep back. He gets the pitch, comes to the outside, and gains about 3.
53, Matt Breeden, he's in there. Matt start the season? I don't think Matt started tonight, did he? Matt didn't start tonight.
No Breedens on the starting lineup.
But Matt's in there. Matt has started a few games.
Played some ball for the Raiders.
Number 85, Jeff Colbreth has run in.
50, J.J. Crane is lined up at the tight end position. No, not really the tight end position, but yeah, he's an eligible receiver. Hand off to 33. That's Cochran.
Oh, and number 61, Jonah Worthy is in. I think that pretty much gets it all. But we'll bring you.
2-yard gain for Cochran. It'll be 4th and 5.
We'll tell you about the new guys as some new ones run in.
42-0 is the score. 2.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, so probably the subs are going to get to see some pretty good action tonight.
Here comes John McKnight getting the play from, looks like Coach Tennyson over there.
Fourth and 5. Nettleton's going for it. Ball's on the 30. Almost a fumble snap, but and then the pitch to Stroman. He's got running room across the outside. He's got the first down. He's still on his feet. He has got a touchdown, 30 yards for Quentin Stroman. Did you see that speed, folks? 33 yards on 3 carries for Stroman now. With 2 minutes to go in the game, or the third quarter. We're going to see this one again.
Now here's the replay. Oh, almost a bad fumble on the snap, but flipped up there to Stroman in time. He breaks one tackle right there. Spun around the guy and into the end zone.
Future of Raider football being shown tonight. Oh, wait.
We bring it back? It's a penalty?
No, they said he stepped out of bounds.
Ah.
Must have been the call. Okay. My bad, folks. But it's still a first down regardless.
But no gain.
That was a carry there by Cochran. He got a loss of 2.
33 Cochran on the carry for the Raiders.
My fault, folks.
Here comes B.J. Judd into the game. B.J. will be lined up in the receiver position. Along with McAlpin and Colbert.
Joe James under quarterback. Minute 13 to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 12. Handoff to Cochran at the middle. A real hard-nosed run there. Gained about 5. 6. Gained about 6.
Cochran's a senior, 6 foot, 189 pounds.
Be careful, knock my papers out the window. Knock some fan out.
28, Zach Bean.
Come to the wide out position. 3rd down and 6. Ball on the 14. Handoff up the middle again to Cochran. Same call. Not much of a gain, if any, there.
And that brings up a 4th down.
No, was no gain. It's 4th down again.
9 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Probably going to go for this one as well. They did on the last 4th down that Quentin Stroman galloped in, or apparently galloped in, but he didn't. And we're going to take a break because we're at the end of the third quarter. It's 4th quarter, folks. Nettleton's on top, 42-0. We'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the Axe High School Game of the Week. Kyle Johnson, Terry Johnston with you.
Hey, baby.
It's a wonderful football game if you're a Raider fan. But I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you that for the 10th year in a row, Axe is bringing you local high school football action. Hats off to all our sponsors and dedicated production crew who make this possible. Tonight's game is sponsored by Bonds and Tate Heating and Air Conditioning, Gateway Tire, MDR Cartage, Central Baptist Church in Jonesboro, and Couch's Barbecue. While I'm at it, let me make my last announcement here that I have on my sheet. Today's game is made possible by the financial contributions of not only our sponsors, but by individuals who seek to support local programs on Axe, like today's high school game of the week.
I smell M&Ms.
For those wishing to support this program, contact Axe Channel 15 at 972-5986 or write us at Axe Channel 15, 1010 South Main, Jonesboro, Arkansas, 72401. And that's...
I smell M&Ms.
I'm munching on M&Ms up here.
You didn't share.
Had to have some. You want some? Would you like
No
some
thanks,
M&Ms?
no thanks, no thanks. Chocolate will just hurt your throat.
No, I just making my mouth watery. Not really.
4th and 7 for the Raiders. Ball's on their 15-yard line of Hoxie. Actually, it's on the 14-yard line of Hoxie. They've got to get down around the 7 to get a first down. Excuse me. Last 4th down play was a big game by Quentin Stroman. It's 42-0 at the start of the 4th quarter. Nettleton's on top, pitching a shutout. Stroman tries to turn it out. He doesn't get there. Hoxie will take over. Stroman lost 3 yards on that.
Jarrett Walker in on that tackle for those things.
And we'll go back over to Hoxie's players.
You know, that may be a young offensive line out there, but those guys are still big. Jonah Worthy, 5'11", 210 pounds. Ryan Stevens, 5'10", 220 pounds. Those guys are still pretty big.
Yep. They grow big in Nettleton territory.
I think they do. It must be something in the water over there.
That's right.
Matt Breeden, 5'11", 234.
They love their football.
J.J. Crane was in there, 5'10", 210. And Doug McDaniel, 6'1", 202.
The tail of this game has to go back to experience and size and numbers. Look at the amount of people on Nettleton sideline compared to the amount of people on Hoxie sideline. Hoxie's going to take a timeout.
There's 13 guys standing on the Hoxie sidelines right now.
So add that to 11 on the field. That's 24 players. Nettleton has that plus enough for another couple of teams.
There you see the head coach for the Hoxie Mustangs.
Coach Urin.
We were talking on the way up here. We were trying to figure that out. Why would you start your your first string quarterbacks in a B game?
Well, if you've only got 24 players,
yes, you have to.
Chances are you've got to play them.
And when you got another injury on there, like we lost Preston
That's
Lewis
Jeremy
early.
McDonald. He's the starting quarterback tonight. He's getting attended to right now. Coach Urin giving the plays to his teammates, or his troops. Now he's coming off. U-H-I-R-E-N.
Or you hiring, maybe.
Urin, maybe?
I don't know. Sorry.
Pass play. Blake Prater intended for Ben Neldon. He just couldn't run under it. Uhiren. Coach Uhiren.
Second down, 4 to left side.
$11:47 left to go in this ball game. I can say that now. So we are in the 4th quarter. The score is 42 for Nettleton. Not any points for Hoxie.
Nothing up there.
Second down and 10. They've got Hoxie has the ball on their own 19-yard line. Got a long way to go to put any points on the board. Still see the Nettleton regulars in there. Jones, Hendricks. They're switching around. Oh, coming the other way. Oh, what a play! What a trip up there by number 72. That's Big John White.
72 is Destry Hansen.
Oh, Destry Hansen. Oh yeah, John White 78. My bad, Destry. Good play there, Destry Hansen.
I was just noticing Matt Breeden's out there on defense, and he
didn't start there either, no. Neither did Hansen tonight. They've started in the past. 81, Adam Stone's in there too. Playing a linebacker position.
Jason Cochran's out there too.
Yeah. So I guess there are some subs on the defense. 52.
85, Jeff Colbreth.
Or not 52, it's 53. Hand off to Gene up the middle. He meets, who was that he met face to face? Wayne Jones?
Wayne Jones.
He met Wayne Jones head on. Wayne Jones stands. Wayne Jones is kind of a smaller guy on Nettleton. He stands 5'8", 142. He took on all 6 foot 198 of Adam Gene and didn't give him much. Gene got 5 yards.
Same secondary, different line.
4th down and 5. 4th down and 4. Did we lose a play there? Oh, it was 3rd down. We're going to punt.
And nobody back deep.
Another high punt. Well, they don't need to run. They don't need to run it back. They don't need to take any chances. All the way down to the 30.
See a good friend of ours, Mike Dole, sitting down on the sideline.
His kids go to Hoxie. I was talking to him in the hall today.
Tell me we're going to be here tonight?
Yes, I believe I did. 30-yard line is where the ball is.
There's our...
Oh, hey, Joshua Snow,
That's his son,
cable
Nick
puller
Snow.
extraordinaire.
Well, that's Nick Snow. He's one of our cameramen.
He's
That's
also,
his son.
hey, let me tell you, Joshua, anything you want up here in the press box, if he's up here, he'll run and get it for you. He is the best minded little kid during the games. Need more of him running around here. Joe James hands off to 33, Cochran, I believe, who doesn't get any. Tackled by a host of Mustangs, herd of Mustangs, I guess you'd say. Go back.
33 Cochran on the carry for the Raiders.
Nettleton not being able to push the balls like they were earlier in the game.
John McKnight runs into play for the Raiders. He'll line up in the receiver position.
Second down and 10 for the Raiders.
Other cohort, Adam Stone, is over on the bottom of the screen. 24, McAlpin's in there also.
Letting the clock run down as far as they can before they snap it. Hand off to Stroman up the middle. Gain of about 3.
Number 34 Stroman on the carry for the Raiders. Tackle made by number 62 John Button. Third down for the Raiders.
Stroman has 4 carries for 17 yards. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this ball game. Nettleton, as we've said before, pitching a shutout, 42-0. Not really pitching, playing a shutout. Strong
Pitching,
sport.
playing.
Full moon out tonight. Timeout officials. Drop something. No flag.
I think number 7 must have dropped something because he leaned down to pick something up. Lost the contact, I think.
I don't think so. I don't know what it was. Maybe a whistle. Might have dropped his whistle. It's good for the Nettleton because it lets them run some more clock. Stroman just runs right into a pack. It's nothing. It's going to be 4th down and 7. And I think we're going to see first team special teams come on to punt this ball away. First punt of the game by Nettleton.
Second punt. Well,
No.
technically, that was a bad snap. The first one.
Bad snap turned into a
First down.
first down and then kept the drive alive for Nettleton. I don't think we'll see any fake punts this time. 4th down and 7 on your own 34-yard line. You just don't do that. Especially when you've got a 42-0 lead. You just try and run the clock out. That's what you do. Actually, they're going to let it run down. Probably. Nope. Here they go. They got 3 seconds. 2, 1, 0. They're going to take the delay of game penalty. What a smart play on the part of the Nettleton offense. Because they just let that clock just run down and run down and run down. Now it stops at 7:06.
Prater,
A couple more yards to work with the punt.
Prater standing on 38-yard line, waiting to receive the punt from Mr. Madden.
Who?
Number 9.
Prater?
Prater.
I thought you said batter.
Prater.
He gonna come kick your butt in a minute for calling him Prater all game.
I don't care.
High punt. Look at this. He's gonna get his head taken. Oh,
Oh.
fumble.
Nettleton's ball.
Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Nettleton's ball.
75 is on top of it there. John Carville. Nobody's wanting to move there.
No, they gave it to Hoxie.
I don't know about that. But that's okay. I'm sure they're not really too concerned over that.
Giving the ball back to Hoxie. Okay. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. 6:43 left to go in the game.
I think we're going to see a replay of that punt just a minute ago. Here it is. There you see Maddox lined up back there. Well, let's see.
It's a high kick.
Very nice kick.
The ball on the ground. Okay, yeah. It would have been Nettleton's ball, but Carville overslid it.
Yeah.
Prater back to pass for Hoxie in the live action here. And instead he decides to keep it and run for about 7 yards. Pretty good game there by Prater.
Jason Cochran in on that tackle.
Prater's their leading ball carrier. He's got 8 rushes for 7 yards, or 8 rushes for 33 yards. Total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Mustangs have carried the ball tonight. 2 have quarterbacked. 2 completions for 18 yards for the quarterbacks between them and 1 interception. Just not a good offensive night for Hoxie altogether when your leading rusher has 33 yards. Nettleton defense again, week after week, coming up big. Continue to slow the offenses of the other teams. Smoke on the water. Number 7, Adam Jean. No. Destry Hansen. Number 85.
Jeff Colbreth.
Jeff Colbreth making the stops.
You're right, this Nettleton defense looks good, even though some of these guys are second teamers. I mean, these guys, they're just as good as the first team.
Well, they hadn't let them score yet. Go back to the Clay County Central game, which Nettleton won 42-12, except for a couple of big plays by the Cougars. Nettleton would have threw a shutout in that game, too. Pitch to Walker. He's hit and stopped again, short of the first down. Looks like he gained about a yard.
Adam Stone just barely missed him back there.
4th down and 2. Under 5 to play. The Nettleton proceeded to, after the whipping of Clay County 42-12, to destroy crosstown rival Westside 45-0. Last week throw a 14-0 winner over Highland. Right now it's 42-0 here.
He got that first down.
No, he fumbled though. Nettleton recovered. Now that's gotta stink. He had the first down, and then he lost the ball. First down, Nettleton. 4th turnover for Hoxie. 3rd fumble. They have 1 interception. Nettleton's also fumbled 3 times tonight. That's one of your downsides if you're Coach Dover. But bottom line is when you look up at that scoreboard and you see 42 Raider points, no Mustang points, the turnovers start to look a little better. James pitches to Stroman. He's hitting the backfield and dropped for a 5-yard loss.
Number 2, Jason Gordon on the stop for the Mustangs.
Hands are getting cold. Hard to write.
Oh, there's a new one. Number 18, Chet Hickman.
2nd down and 15. Ball in the Nettleton own 44.
Hickman's lined up at the bottom of the screen. McAlpin's at the top of the screen.
James on the keeper. Lost another 3 yards.
And the clock just keeps ticking. 3:15 left to play in the 4th quarter.
He lost a yard on that, I'm sorry.
There's the Mustang band. 15 strong. And cameraman Norm Dixon right up there.
Hey, Norm.
Wave high, Norm.
2 minutes, 52 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a pitch to. Ooh, what a hit. Got a flag. Wayne Jones in the backfield. He lost about 5 yards. We'll see what the flag is. Hold against Nettleton. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Declined Be 4th down and 20. So again, on comes the special teams.
But you don't get to say that a whole lot in high school.
What?
Special teams. On comes the special teams.
No, that's what your punting team is. It's a special team.
Normally that line has been the same as the offensive line, though.
Luke Maddox, great punter. 2:25 left to go in the ball game. Gonna take another delay game. I don't know. I just consider this strategy. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game, and Nettleton will take another 5-yard delay game penalty to back them up.
How many delay game penalties can you take?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know if he was gonna
Enough,
take another
because
one.
look at that. He's going to kick it over his head anyway. Or he fumbled the ball. He recovered it in time. He went down, got bounced back another 4 yards.
But Nick Kendricks was all over him.
Kendricks is hot. He fumbled that once tonight. Just one time, though. Nick Kendricks played an outstanding defensive ball game tonight. Had a couple of carries. Carried the ball twice for 10 yards. Two minutes and 1 second left to go in the game. 42-0 is the score. Nettleton on top. Hoxie has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 33. Got some more players, Kyle?
Well, I just noticed that John McKnight is in. I think we might have seen him right there. I'm not
Blake
sure.
Tennyson.
Yeah, he's back over there.
No, I believe that's Wayne Jones still in there. Ooh. Walker forward progress will give him minus 1 yard instead of minus 1 yard instead of minus 6 or so like it was going to be.
J.J. Crane is in there. He was in there on offense earlier, but defense. 24, Brandon McAlpin in, play some defense.
There's Hoxie's coach.
Here's a new one. 59,
Hiron.
Kurt Folden.
Kurt folded into the game. Pitch goes to 8, Robbie Hicks.
And he didn't
Gets
fool.
back around back around the line of scrimmage.
He didn't fool Hanson.
Tackle made by number 7.
Colbrook was in on that tackle with him.
1:06 to go in the game. Hoxie looks like she's going to pretty much just let the ball game kind of end, with the score going to be 42-0 Nettleton. Could have been 49-0, but no. Stroman had to step out of bounds. 50, 48, 47, tick-tock.
I'll give him credit. He's just a sophomore.
That's right. Probably got knocked out of bounds anyway. Ooh, Prater to the left side. That's a runner in the
fumble.
fumble. Ball's on the ground.
Oh,
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
There you go.
Wayne Jones? No, the
Oh.
ball's still down. Jones had it. Referee jumping in there trying to see who ended up with it.
Oh,
Nettleton. Nettleton recovers with 22 seconds left.
Walker's not a happy camper down there on his things. He just took his helmet off and hit the ground. Was he the ball carrier?
Probably.
That would explain his disappointment.
11, 10, 9. Raiders don't even have to snap the ball. They're just going to let it run out. Ball game's going to end with a score of 42-0 Nettleton. We're going to go shake hands at midfield.
And there it is.
Shake hands, and ball game is over. And we're going to take a break and come back and wrap it up right after these messages.
Welcome back to the Axe High School Game of the Week. There you see the Nettleton Raiders, who are victorious tonight over the Hoxie Mustangs. Having a prayer real quick there. Terry, you got some stats done for us?
Yeah, Nettleton on the game, 411 yards of total offense. Most of that coming in the first and second quarters, as it was 35-0 at the half, I believe. Ended up final score was 42-0. I'll give you some quick rushing stats. And Luke Maddox, always impressive, 13 carries, 11 carries, 102 yards unofficially. Jared Johnson, 6 carries, 167 yards with 2 touchdowns. Luke Maddox also has 2 touchdowns. Josh Morgan, 6 carries, 107 yards and a touchdown. Nick Hendricks, 2 carries, 10 yards. Jared Johnson was 1 of 2 in passing for 11 yards. John Neldon had one reception for 11 yards, and that was a touchdown also. Quentin Stroman carried the ball a few times for 12 yards. Cochran, Jason Cochran, I'm sorry, had 6 yards in carry. And Joe James had -1 yards carry. And Wayne Jones, one carry for -5 yards. And that'll add up to 411 probably, if you quickly did that math. But anyway, the Nettleton Raiders on top. 42-0 is your final score. Next week, we invite you back to watch
Gosnell.
Hey, Gosnell going into today was undefeated, as well as Nettleton in the conference. Or actually, they were undefeated on the year, much less the conference. So it's going to be a battle for first place next week.
Yeah, it should be a great ball game.
Be sure and join us next week for your Axe High School football game of the week. For Kyle Johnson, I'm Terry Johnston, and we'll see you then.